Alright, let's get started.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is always ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, if you please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I'd like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that gate are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there are only 3 people there. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. And after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again? I think I could probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear. Oh, medieval.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Oh no. Oh no. Ahem. Must I say again?
Oh, no!
Here we go.
Why, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please? Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Even when I was young, I was an old bag. Not just me, I was a dean here. He was a lecturer to make fun of me, and just believe it. There was this boy, the captain of Chester Junior High. He called me an old bag. I just cried and cried. He said,
I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we could get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
To get to the scene of the murder, Someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may now begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag, alright. She's an old bag who's gonna give me eye bags. From one bag to another bag. Anywho.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate until 5 o'clock. So, now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock p.m. It was Powers. That man right there. And he was heading towards the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Right or Mr. Wrong? Yes, Your Honor. Windbag. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's irrelevant. Okay, so we can't guarantee that it's Powers because it could be somebody else in a suit. However, I gotta ask her about that. Hold it! So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ear, Sonny? Make this your chance.
Time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
Okay, it has to be that testimony.
Objection!
I object to what you just said. So let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw, quote-unquote, Mr. Powers, correct? Well, you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Oh, well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. Demo, that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing of that, Miss Witness.
He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. Nande.
Even Edgeworth is surprised? Yet this is one of the witnesses? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Edgeworth. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth specialist. She's speechless. She is good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
Alright, here we go. Number 2.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle really bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
He's gotta be hiding something. Press her until she squeals. Oh, this gotta be one of these moments. He broke a prop?
He sure did. His own steel samurai spear.
Murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
Strike me as a significant detail. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
So she could confirm that. Damn.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when we walked.
Right, his foot, okay. Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped to make it better for him, of course.
You helped to make it better.
I kissed it where it hurt.
Oh, let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Mr. Powers' ankle.
I think we've heard enough.
Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. But it's not clear that the person in the it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else had not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. You have to consider that possibility also.
And allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Oh, what now, old bag?
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
What can I find a contradiction in? Is that okay? So the first part, we don't have to object to that.
Hold it!
How could you be sure you didn't see anybody else? So what about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention... Hold it!
Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking past by at all. Hold it! Hold it! Objection!
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
Hold it!
Hmm. Do I have to press the photo on her again? That's like the only thing I could think about right now because it doesn't seem relevant to like, present the map to her. So I don't think we can prove that there would be somebody else. What we can prove is that okay, so it's either two things. I can present the photo or I can present the card key that is Will Powers' card. Oh no, this doesn't say this belongs to Will Powers, so this does not work as evidence. I literally can't think of anything else right now.
Objection!
I literally can't think of anything else. Chotamate. look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
Here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you want to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. But on the back of the photo are the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2.
Number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was the only photo? That's right, courtroom. Discuss.
Order! Order! Please show the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's why I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it should seem to me.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Simple you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
We gotta put them into questioning.
I see. Your testimony, please.
The other person is what they're claiming.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination.
I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
What a twist! Alright, what about this photo? Who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
A fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Objection!
Oh, shut up. Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. At police outside, and well, that's where they come in. But your security, shouldn't you prevent that from happening? They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
Nani?
Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Ah, yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him, can't stop, won't stop.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it'd be hard, if not possible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It is quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
What's going on? If the boy was there, that makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they already tried to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Oh, what now? I don't know if we need to question Old Bag anymore. I doubt it, but we need to find this boy pronto. So it's 11:08 a.m. Mr. Powers?
Yes.
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I did go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the steel samurai in the security room?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it easily.
Huh? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone who would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
What are we going to do?
First, we must play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we could get another day.
But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. I've never been optimistic to begin with.
Yeah, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, we present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter.
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let's hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. I hate to say it. Sorry to throw you under the bus, security lady, but we have to. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they have been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper.
Sorry, old lady.
Order. Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself, in other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the seal. That's two steals. To steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
It's simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in this costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes II, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Does she jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What?
What's that supposed to mean? Oh, you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. Ask it.
Ooh. Give Granny a break. Actually, in the Phoenix Wright universe, Sherlock Holmes did exist. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my own man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What?
Nani?
How could you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and meet your Elder's Day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Take that!
The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no form of relation to the studios have a card key? Hey, it's possible. It's possible, Keepa.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The Windbag, speak. gotta be a first.
Very well.
Or don't you mean venting?
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Okay, we did lose a life this time.
Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Okay, stop the presses. The windbag won't stop.
Ah, boy.
Miss Windbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, you must know there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By who?
By you, Edgeworth? Oh, you don't mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told him not to talk?
Well, testify.
My lips were sealed. Really?
Mobile Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
But
This old bag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Haven't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
no, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Hold it!
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
Director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2. There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
Path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I'm gonna press her for everything.
Hold it!
This old bag was a trial for murder.
Hold it!
I think I got everything I needed. We just found out it's the director and the producer after all.
Hold it!
Why didn't I hear about this at Edgeworth?
Hold it!
The whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Sorry for Edward almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
Hold it!
I think this is all the information we're gonna get, honestly. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I declare that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told.
Oh, Edgeworth is pissed.
I understand, Your Honor. This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Willis Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh my god, that was just part 1. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Wright. What should I to ask you to defend me?
Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, have you figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? It really have been old bag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old thing. I feel kind of sorry.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, guys.
Now we can save right here. Bam, 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 bam. Save. Alright, maybe we have to find the kid. We have to find the director or producer. Hopefully we're halfway done with the investigation. What a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess it really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing then? Let's get to the studios.
What do you think we should do?
What I do?
Can we do what you just said? Have to get this from the director and producer. There's no panking out here.
That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios pronto. We don't have enough information for the case yet.
That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Deja vu?
Wish I had my own samurai spear. Maybe my own personal pincushion, Nick.
Me? Why me? We couldn't get into the scene of the murder without it. Its owner isn't missing it in his detention cell.
Poor old WP.
It's hard to say. We don't really know anyone else it could be.
Like, who else knows about the injury besides... Something clicked in my brain, but I'm not gonna say it. Something legit just clicked in my brain. October 18th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier.
Not at all, boy. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
We could see that again.
Not at all, boy. Anyways. Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
Size matters. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
You found this card key in your dressing room.
Oh, that's mine, yes.
People outside the studio get these cards?
I don't think so. Even I have to return the car. Once the show is done filming, that is.
Regarding the murder weapon,
Yes?
is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
That's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through?
Oh, yes, I goofed around on a round kick, you see? I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
Not too weird.
Regarding this photograph,
Yes?
who else could have worn it? First, let's talk about the fanboy. Do our fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of. The security's lady pretty strict with them.
In today's testimony, did she say they were off hanging around?
The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
The director. Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Vic here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. If he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Alright, let's move. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. at Global Studios.
No one's here.
Right now that they have Ms. Oldbag in custody. Of course it's still cold, but my nose is sensitive. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts.
You know what would be funny if they actually translated donuts from rice balls? That was like the Pokemon thing. That would have been hilarious if that was the actual dialogue. These donuts are so delicious. Jelly filled are my favorite. Oh my god. That would have been so stupid. Eh.
I wasn't going to eat them.
Sure about that. Sounds like a stock bird noise. What if Detective Gumshoe is still here?
Hey, Nick. Looks like Detective Gumshoe is here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial? It was down that tree with the fallen... It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
English is hard. Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
But Maya, the tree is in the way. How are you supposed to?
This monkey head is real heavy.
Hi, how are you?
Bruh.
Still gotta miss the old one, not gonna lie. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell.
Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they?
That's what Detective Gumshoe said. Bush, maybe I'll sit down here for a bit.
This is exactly why I don't get old ever.
Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired.
Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over.
I am still young. Probably need a crane to move that thing.
Probably so.
Alright, before we go... Wait, hold on. Let's go to the other spots first.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Hence why we can go to Studio 2. But, check the other places first. Employee area.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Oh, hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught that security lady?
Oh,
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Ah, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork, so I'm assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about. You're right, I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Old Bag. Great. See you later then. Luck with your investigation.
I don't think there's anything we can, like, look for around here.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through the drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, that boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, you think that was the idea?
I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Oh, is she serious? Nah, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. If we take it off, the assistant won't get yelled by you-know-who.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, look, it's so... Oh, we can't interact with that thing.
This is where this little samurai costume was the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, if one of Mr. Powers had been sleeping, I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh, she's got a point. I don't think there's, like, anything else we gotta do in these areas that we've been before. Studio 2 entrance.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It's pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio?
There's a furnace over here. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Maybe they burned the costume. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
Look, I have this.
Aren't you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
Maybe we'll have to go to the trailer to check. Wait a minute, why the heck is this... Ugh. Oh, that's a pretty good idea. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. That one looks bent over there. Okay, I gotta blow my nose again.
Okay. Always stay hydrated to breathe too. Those look like materials for making a movie set.
We've been sitting for quite some time.
This might as well be a junkyard. On closer inspection, this trail looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Are we supposed to rip the grate off? I'm gonna regret that, am I? I might just regret that if I did. If we have to do it. I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy.
Things we do. The drain grate is off. Know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Supermarket tabloid. I feel like I'm missing something. I legit feel like I'm kind of missing something.
Oh, hello. Oh, you look like a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. I have an alternative card fashion thing.
Oh, now I can speak to you. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. Guess they were here, though. The studio had seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. They were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. He saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
Producer? Huh. So how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. They want me disturbing evidence. They haven't even cleaned up our lunch place from the day of the murder.
You know those places with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it? You can't sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them. I do see one in particular a bunch. She's always gawking at the sets for snappy pictures. You should see Old Bag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
Take a look at this.
That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway?
About this photo or the injury that. Never mind. So you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon.
Be the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around.
So you have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. I suppose Power's the only person I can think of.
Wow, they gave the lawyer one of those card keys?
Well, I'm sort of borrowing it.
I see. Better be careful not to lose that. Very strict on those card keys here.
I guess they're pretty good about keeping these keys out of outsiders' hand. I guess I'll be careful. So we're able to finish talking to Penny, now what? October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted.
Nick! What was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
He's sus if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
Not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked.
What? Do we have a key?
Probably one at the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
They'll let us. Still feels like I'm missing something. Missing here. I can't be able to talk to Penny right now for some reason. Hold on.
That was just my nose again. Okay, so what the heck am I missing here?
Oh, please don't put anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. I don't know, it feels like I'm missing something. Maybe I need to give something to Penny. I need to find the something I can give to Penny. Wait, what? New dialogue?
WTF4 Jew dudes. LMAO.
Uh-huh. Me?
Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty sus to me.
Whatever, lamers. How could you not know the great salmon? I make the lead shows. The Stew Samurai, mine. Read the film cred.
Really? You're the Sal Manila? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry.
Oh, no, quite alright, really. It's fine, Raffle.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection... yeah, hot. Oh, God. Hey, dude, you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that cost you Roxers.
Rock sores? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Lol. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess. Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Yo! Ruffle! LMAO! Oh my god. Pink Princess?
Why's it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like me, old Tokyo?
I really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. A security lady told you about us, huh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. The meeting from lunchtime at the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch, sad face.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucksers. I hate missing out on food.
Hey, what is Suxor?
No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network, some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled onto a limousine and got here around noon. Major tension.
Yeah, major otaku indeed. Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? He's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She is the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Right, the director know about the injury he was there.
Are you staring at me like that?
Well, not much luck talking to him much. Aha! You again!
Eek!
How rude acting like you've seen a ghost! Ah, goodness sakes. You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. They told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
Guess that would rule out her being in the murder.
Anyway, know this whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight, or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure they're sure talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Start it now. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies too much. Not the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
I see him again. I am taking him down.
I think she's losing it.
How about that kid you said you saw?
I see him again. I am taking him down.
Look at her eyes. She's serious.
Oh, she's calmed down for now. I feel like there's gotta be more to this. Somewhere, somehow.
Hey,
It's a kid!
hey, wait.
He came in right through that drain.
Hey, Lydia, what's your name, sport?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh? You are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion. I think the king mount.
Wanna pit my, it's okay, my,
Gotta hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again, I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. Yeah, I'm an evildoer.
Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
Hmm.
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything.
Eh?
No way am I telling you losers.
Wow, wait.
Let me go.
He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out.
Bottle? Why was this sitting here, I wonder? Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
Ah, darn it, I missed something out of him.
Huh? Where's that old ring bag?
I'd have heard to leave her post.
Hey,
That was her.
stop, whippersnapper.
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Nuts.
Oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy.
Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Well, that's gonna certainly come in handy. And nobody will be sure to miss it. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. Click. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer.
Eek! Someone's in here.
Names?
Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and,
I see.
and you, who might you?
Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez? She's quite beautiful. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It's one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
Typical summer romance. What, the samurai on a horse? Another old movie poster. Singing Samurai. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads?
Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. OMG.
Is that kind of like an opposite of Coco? Or like a different version of Coco?
Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know?
Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? It looks like they're designing a set to use. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets, considering how much money needs to be made with the network. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Sleeping pills? That must be how Mr. Powers took a nap. Alright, let's talk with you. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
We really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Ms. Vasquez? Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she still has to go watch TV. The nerve of her.
Don't get mad at me. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Ms. Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
Can we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it. Nowhere fast.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there something else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Oh, how cold. Not just the weather right now, but her. Yeah, we got some orders for you. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13? Episode 13. Where did I put that one? Indeed.
I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh, my ass is boned if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look at all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. There's probably one place I could think of where it could be.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need to get out of here quick, Nick.
It's gotta be this on the chair, right?
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in.
Director. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Did he say he left it somewhere?
Aha! Found it, Nick. The script.
Good work. I had a good feeling about that. Let's go to Studio 2 now. Alright, is this what you're looking for? Here, we found it. Your script. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading.
Jesse, hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Powers lawyers?
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but
You wanted to know about the day of the murder.
yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director, the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. The path?
Now she talks about the tree. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. Oh, what an original name. Its head fell over the wind on the day of the murder. He didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 o'clock by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
Eh?
I'm sure.
Nani?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. I called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ookie. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
It stopped at 2:15.
2:15. That's right. The path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4 o'clock. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. Guess we head back to the office and plan our strategy. Alright, back at the office. October 18th. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Once alibi is watertight, we don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? Got 1 lead. Mia, it's you. What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling you unless she's really in trouble.
Right, oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so.
It should be we have 1 lead.
The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers.
I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. By the way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. So, do you have any ideas about who might have done this?
I don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from. So what's the best thing to do from here?
We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy.
Alright, so we gotta find the boy.
The boy.
We gotta find that little...
Boy.
Oh, it's Old Bag again. Oh, what's wrong?
Whippersnapper.
He's been chasing that boy this whole time.
I got you, I
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
got a hostage now, Whippersnapper.
A hostage? What's this about a hostage?
That boy was running away. He dropped this, and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing.
It's that hostage might be what we need.
What do you...
Come on, like, talk to us and forgive him that.
Wait,
No. I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
do I have anything I could trade with her? A trade, huh? Wonder. Probably one thing I could trade. What happened to the boy?
I see him again. I'll lay him flat. That violent old lady.
Actually, I met with the director just now.
Eh? My heart don't feel so good.
Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit a place where Hammer died.
You say she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Which is a clue. This old bag, I'm borrowing this just so you know. And hey, what's up, weird tag? Thank you for joining us.
Oh, okay. Be sure to give it back.
Not as demanding when she's exhausted.
Hey, that's a card? Studio One?
Right, a card key to Studio One.
I could visit poor Hammer. Right to visit. He died. Phew. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Ms. Oldbag?
Studio One isn't my turf. Let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Let her the card key. We don't need to go back in there. Because I think we already, like, looked all over Studio One anyways for anything. So we're pretty good on that department.
Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Ms. Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having deaths to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this, a Steel Samurai trading card? You bet your butts it is.